We're jumping right into this. I'm sorry I left this one late, guys. But nonetheless, it's here. Come on. Just let you know. Whoever you got, the Juggernaut Joyce or Dynamite Daniel Dubois. I got Dubois.
Fifth round.
Got the scorecard ready.
Our three judges assigned, scoring on a 10-point loss system will be Victor Laughlin of Scotland, Mark Lyson of England, and John Latham of England.
Let's see.
When the bell rings, our referee in charge, third man in the ring, will be Ian John Lewis of England. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the time has arrived. Live from the iconic church house in Westminster, this is our main event.
What do you think? Whoever wins is in contention for.
Dubois should win, but you know, if he takes him to later rounds, you just never know. But I can't see that.
Too much power, you think?
Yeah, but you've got to be careful with the power. It gets tired. You throw too much, it's tired.
Problem with these Olympic fighters, like I said, they know things other people don't know.
Is Dubois Olympic?
No, Joyce is Olympic.
Oh.
So, you know, he's on paper, he should have the more experience once he's in there. But as they say in boxing folklore, the last thing to go is power. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're in on the live stream, make sure that you drop a like on the stream. I really would appreciate it. It helps the channel out. So yeah, we're jumping straight into this bout. Anyone that's new to the channel, make sure you subscribe with bell notifications on. I'll be going live again tonight for Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. So make sure you're subscribed, turn your bell notifications on. I'll be doing this again in a couple of hours' time. Roy join Mike Tyson, Roy Jones. So yeah, make sure you subscribe, turn your bell notifications on, leave a like on the stream, helps the channel out. And let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Who have you got? Have you got Joe Joyce? Have you got Daniel Dubois and gone with Dubois inside? I'm going to say 8th round, he gets it done. Dubois. All I know is I just think Dubois can win this fight. Oh, I can feel the intention. But we've been proven wrong on this channel with these fight predictions.
Steely glare from both men. I don't think either of them blinked, Richie. You can just sense the tension in the air. And who's going to make the better starts? That is key.
All right, round one, we're jumping in. Oh, trading straight away here.
Both of them with that quality left-hand lead. Will Dubois do as many people predict and just go in there looking for the big early punch, or will it be more of a chess match? Well, Joe Joyce has got a slight advantage in terms of reach, a couple of inches more than Dubois, but Dubois seems to have a better jab. I think that's the general view of most people. Dubois' jab is very good indeed. It's accurate. What will Joyce do here? Will he just keep coming forward, or will he tend to box at range and try and jab Dubois? Interesting stuff.
Can't really tell who's getting the job done. I was just putting on the thumbnail.
He's too slow. Joyce is slow. Yeah.
Cool Cars California, welcome back, man. Yeah, I got Dubois as well, man. It's great to have you back. Cool Cars California. It's good to have you back, man. We had a good laugh last time round, didn't we? But yeah, I got Dubois. But I'm going Dubois around the 8th round, I think.
5th round.
I just think the level of power that Dubois got, that's not something you want to walk into constantly.
The whole reason why Daniel Dubois has a better chance to land in that right hand as Joyce is coming forward. So he's got to be careful, and if he works with his jab, Joyce, he's got to hit the target. He can't afford to miss and fall in.
Joyce doing okay in the early stages of this first round.
There is a significant height difference between them, you know.
And I think the voice
You
of
can tell Joyce is
Sister
he's a tall geezer, isn't he?
from somewhere on the balcony, urging Daniel Dubois on. A bit of reddening around the face of Dubois already from the accuracy of this left-hand lead. Of
He might have picked this. He might have picked this.
Yeah, he's boxing well at range.
Joyce, good jab. See, it's one thing to say that Joyce is slow, but when you're in there with him, it's a completely different story, isn't it? Yeah, man. Boxing's chicken's good, but boxing's better, man. Boxing's always better.
Fascinating open round. And Joyce going well so far.
They've both landed their jabs.
Ring's very small, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It's going to be a knockout, isn't it?
It's clever boxing from Joyce at the moment. He's stepping back to the distance. Not coming over the
Good to the body there from Dubois. It's body. Guys. This really is just it is a feel out round. They're trying to set traps on each other, trying to see where the movement of their head is going, just to get the overall download of the other fighter, to see what they're bringing to the table. So yeah, it felt like a feel out round, but I would say you give that to Joyce first round.
Yeah.
He hit him about 4 times with a jab.
Joyce won.
All right, so 10, no.
Welcome back to Church House in Westminster. The big fight is underway. We've had the first round, and I thought it was.
But you know, this is considerably a test for both men. This is not a walkover fight for both of them. So it is a dangerous fight. This is the first time really where both of them are going to be tested. Oh, we're swinging.
Trying to impose himself maybe physically in this second round.
Yeah, his corner have said, I think, most certainly to get closer to Joyce and put him under a little bit of pressure.
They're sweating a lot already, man. Fucking hell, this is the start of the second round. They look like they're blowing.
It's the nerve.
Do you think it's like spent up energy or something? It just looks like
Oh, it's got him already.
right, left. Dubois hold. Dubois has got the better footwork, in my opinion. He bounces in and out of range a lot better than what Joyce does.
Looks really slow.
Look to Daniel Dubois in the first minutes of this second round.
The thing is, both of them have got good jabs because they don't really telegraph it. It comes straight from their elbow. It doesn't really, you know, there's no real wind up to it. It's just bang. Unless if you're Deontay Wilder, then you load up every punch. All right. Oh wait! Oh, no, he's staying in there. Protect yourself at all times. Good jab from Joyce. Jab. Dubois really pushed the pace in the second round.
When he just takes his foot off the gas and allows them just to come back with those jabs, those tethering jabs.
This is art. This is
Done a good round up to now for Daniel Dubois. Reacted to his corner most definitely. Brought his right hand into play. And they'll be a little bit more pleased.
they both look slow.
Dubois is killing him. Round 5, he won't go more than 20.
He's really put it onto him on this second round.
This time it's Joyce who wants to backpedal.
Joyce is just concentrating on keeping the gap now. That's why he's just moving.
But you can't throw a jab for all of these rounds and think you're going to get away with it on points. You'll take too much punishment. Oh, there you go. There's another right hand. Fucking hell.
Managed to get his gloves up just in time, Joyce, and take the power out of that right hand. Last few seconds.
Dubois put on the pace there, people.
That was a much better round for Dubois, who landed by far the bigger shots.
Dubois put on the pace there, guys. Make sure you leave a like on the stream. Helps the channel out. If you're watching. 10, 9, 10. Wait. What's this round? All right, we're going in even into the third round. This who's going to change the tide now. They look like, man, they look like they've got some fucking spent up energy, man. They're blowing hard. 2 rounds.
I find it hard at the big level.
Fucking hell, you can't. It's the lights, man. It's the lights in the arena. It's making them sweat more. It's making them work harder. You know that.
Oh, good right.
Oh, right on the chin. Uppercut. No, oh, we're trading. Oh, he's going for. Oh, Jesus. Left hook. That was huge from Dubois. Fucking me. He's still standing, Dubois. I'm sorry, Joyce. After that massive left hook from Dubois. My God.
Yeah, tremendous stuff, but now he needs a little bit of a rest. So he's exerted a lot of energy there, has Dubois, and he hasn't chopped the tree down, so to speak. But Joyce is still there. So it was a little bit of a gamble, but yes.
If Dubois is fit enough to do that for another 6 rounds, I don't see how Joyce is going to walk through it, stay with that power.
I'm going to go and round 5. I should have put money in.
Good jab from Dubois.
He's got no punch power, man. Where's the punch power? It's from no right. It's just jabbing the left. He's got a right that he just uses his jab. There's no threat, really.
Do you know what? I've got to be honest, between the two of them, there isn't, man, there ain't no head movement. They're like sitting ducks. Look, you just jab, you can jab Dubois.
Joe Joyce with the fantastic amateur pedigree. Daniel Dubois had virtually none as a senior amateur, although he has been fighting and training since a very early age. Learned as a professional. Just
trading jabs there.
In this third round, he put a lot into that opening stanza.
Yeah, he really went for it, didn't he? He's feeling the
Squeaky bum time, ladies and gentlemen. Squeaky bum time. Make sure you drop a like on the stream. Helps the channel out.
And he's not called Juggernaut for no reason. He's a big man who just
I feel like Joyce is somehow turning the tide a little bit now, near the end of this round a bit.
It's a better jab from Dubois. Needs more of those. Ramrod left lead.
In the beginning of this round, it felt like, again, Dubois was really putting the pressure on. But now, near the end of the round, Joyce has been controlling the round with his jab. 3-punch combination to the body from Dubois. Right hook to the body from Joyce. 1-2 down the pipe from Dubois.
With the clock ticking down to end this third round.
Squeaky bum time, squeaky bum time.
Well, good round. And a
That's a hard round to judge that. What do you think?
I think it's 2-1 to Dubois personally.
I'm calling that level. I can't. Because what I'm saying is in the beginning, in the beginning of that round, Dubois came on, piled the pressure on, but then it fizzled out, and then Joyce controlled the majority of that round with his jab.
Yeah, I think it was a case here, John, of Dubois going for it. Landed a couple of good shots, didn't he? Looked right up a good there with the right hand. But we know how tough Joe
Man, there is really nothing in this fight between the both of them. They're both actually very hittable. I would say at this moment in time, Dubois is doing, I'd say, maybe a little bit more better by the fact of him being able to use his feet to the best of his ability. But let's see if someone's going to actually take the fight by the scruff of its neck.
And on Richie's card, this fight's absolutely level. One round each with one level. I think there's an argument that Joyce could have edged that last round, but who knows? Three judges, they're the ones who will determine it. If it goes the distance, and that is a sizable hit.
Fuck me, man. These studio lights are cooking these, man, bro. Cooking them. Turkeys, man. Ah. Look at the sweat glistening off of them, man. Fucking hell. Oh. Bruv, these studio lights are, bruv, cook these, man, bro. It looks like they're fighting in the middle of the Sahara Desert.
It was blocked by Joyce, but the left covered into the solar plexus.
A free stream, you would have to go. My G, you would have to go somewhere on the Facebook groups. On the Facebook groups, type in what you want, and trust me, there'll be one crazy dude that's got the fight. Trust me, if you're looking for that option. I mean, these are hard rounds to judge, man. I didn't think it would be like this.
It's a big weapon for Dubois, and it's being taken away from him right now by Joyce.
Beast mode. When are you gonna get a trim, mate? Look, man, lockdown's been rough, cause you know that. Don't worry. When the lockdown comes off, I'll be able to get a trim in. Good question, though.
Plenty of support for both men in this arena here, set in the historic church.
I'll give you a trim.
Westminster. And you can really hear the power of the punches as well as they follow.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I trust you. You might turn me bald, man. You might just think, oh, you know what? I've never liked this guy's live stream. Just the whole hair just goes. Yeah, I told you. Yeah, I told you.
This is the round.
I'm gonna give that one to Joyce. It's just that jab, man.
Well, if he wants to be world champion,
you're going to get these cagey fights, aren't you? You're going to get.
He's going to get better. Once he goes into the top 10, you know, they're all going to be.
But at the same time, you need to have these fights where it doesn't actually go your way, really, and then you know what I mean. Then you find a way to win. You know.
If he doesn't win this, mate, he ain't fighting for the world title for 2-3 years at least. Oh my God, he's bruising up. He's worried.
Look, man, Joyce, you see that, Joyce? Joyce said, "I'm gonna go there and I will land punches on you." Yeah.
that Joyce is able to produce.
Like I said, I did say these Olympic fighters, they know things that we don't know. How have I not said this? How many times have I said this?
Things he looks cumbersome.
What? Someone's left ice.
Worried, I think. What are we worried about here? Too much fluid on the floor. I'm the referee, as Ian John Lewis says, and he's
That was a bit of a weird one.
underway again.
Do you know what? I don't actually know where I got.
From Dubois, good jab.
I don't know where I got this shirt from. Actually,
Coming.
if I knew, I'd tell you.
And he's already closed it, but there's still a little bit of swelling on that left eye of Dubois.
Good right and left hook to the body from Dubois there. But this is a thing, you know, we don't really give Joyce the credit he deserves because he doesn't look too flashy. But in hindsight, Joyce is not really a tomato can, is he? He can land. Now Joyce is moving his head more than Dubois. This is mad. And now he just jabbed his face in.
I think Dubois started to use his jab.
Do my best, brother. Do my best. That's it. Keep jabbing.
He's certainly doing more work with the lead hand now, Dubois, and that should set up that right hand.
Do you know what? Do you know what Dubois should do? He should wait. He should wait for Joyce to go square to then land his punch. Watch the movement of his feet. So when he becomes squared on instead of side on, then he can land the right hand down the pipe. Because at the moment, he's trying to trade jabs with him and it's not working. Because Joyce is the taller fighter, he's able to get his jab in before Dubois can. And it's frustrating Dubois, you can see.
More anxious times in these first 4 rounds than in the whole of his career. The Joyce camp were saying that this fight had come too soon for Daniel Dubois.
Olympic fighters, man. These motherfuckers, man. They know something. They know things we don't know, man. Oh, big left and right. All right.
Beating Joyce to the punch. On a lot of occasions, cracking right hand there from Dubois.
Man, that chin of Joyce is no joke, man.
This is a really good round it's turning into for Dubois. It's a very shaky fourth.
All right.
And Dubois just wanting to tie him up.
I mean, now Dubois can come back.
Good round indeed. Big shots going in. Good round for Daniel Dubois.
This is hard, man.
Dubois got that one. Oh, he's blowing.
But he's landed. But you understand that Joyce is landing more punches, though.
No, he won't.
What I'm saying is, Dubois is the aggressor, but Joyce lands more jabs. So how are we going to score this? Look, he's busting him up with the jab. Look at his face. Bleeding out the mouth, bleeding out the nose. You don't look confident, man.
No, he's sorry.
That's all right. No, it was good timing. I like it. Oh, only when you do live streams. Oh, I've heard it all.
As we move now into the 6th round.
Yeah. I don't know. I cut it off because I had to watch this.
All right, we're on the 6th round now, guys. This is some cagey ass fight, man.
Who's going to establish dominance now? Dubois put a lot into that.
Making me stress watching it.
He did. Again, starting this round very positively on that front foot, trying to land that right hand over the top.
I love that line from Martin Bowers in that corner when he said, "This is the fight."
Guys, make sure you like the stream.
Absolutely, yeah.
Helps the channel out.
Very experienced. So just reminding Daniel Dubois that this is it.
To the
And I will be going live again later on tonight for Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. Another live stream here on the channel. Another reason to subscribe and turn your bell notifications on, because we'll be doing it again in a couple of hours, which is going to be, it's going to be good fun. It's going to be good fun, that.
Joyce's chin being tested, and he takes it though.
Is the all right?
Joyce took a good shot.
This is some caged up fight, man. Look at this. His eyes closed. The bar's eyes closed.
Is it going to be the fitness and engine and experience of Joe Joyce which is going to prevail? Dubois is having to eat so many of those jabs.
Yeah, it does. I wouldn't say they're playing it safe. I think they've come to the crossroads, and they've got opposition in front of them that is just as equally good as they are. This is the very different definition of squeaky bum time.
A little bit of movement to the side again and finding the target with that right hand, the quality punch.
It is a jab off.
Trying to let the action flow, just telling them to stop holding, letting them fight away.
Every time they jab, they both hit each other in the face.
Well, another interesting round, this one. And more between them.
This is a horrible fight to judge. Horrible fight to judge this one. It's this.
But look at the damage to that left eye, Richie.
Yeah, a lot of damage there. And before he actually took the round, I thought the quality work came.
Let's have I need a bit of a more. Oh, okay. He landed a big right hand. I mean, this guy's just still standing there. This Joyce guy, bro. Oh man, it's stress watching this fight, man. Horrible fight to judge, man.
Linking uncomfortably. There's the Dubois family watching on.
I'll give this. Oh, fuck, man. I don't know, man. It's hot. This is such a fucking shitty fight to judge. Who's watching this live at the moment? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know who's watching this live. I need to know what. All right. Okay. Dubois landed bombs. All right. Stress fight, bro. Ultimate stress watching this fight.
He goes for it, he lands big shots, but he doesn't get the job finished.
Well, he was told to go out there and produce a big round.
I would say at the moment, Dubois is pipping the 7th round here.
Have usually crumbled, not Joe Joyce.
Some better head movement here from Dubois. That eyes, he cannot see anything. Oh, whoa! Left and right backhand down the middle from Dubois. Good work there. Good 1-2. The problem is that it's all well and good for Joe Joyce to keep throwing this jab and then maybe throwing a left hook to the body, but he needs to do a bit more than that. He needs to throw a right straight. He needs to. I would say that Dubois has mixed up the variety of his punches a lot more than what Joyce has done. Oh, man, they traded again. If Dubois does enough here, he can win the round. It's definitely the momentum. The momentum of this round is in his hands.
Joyce, and as I say that, Dubois lands a cracking jab. But still,
Left, right from Joyce.
good combination from
Another jab from Joyce.
right hand finding the target towards that damaged left eye. Did Dubois
Right and left to the body from Dubois. Dubois digging in deep now. He's digging a little bit more deep than what he was in the last couple of rounds. Very cagey fight though.
going to play a real bit tight here, John. If he knocks Joe Joyce out, okay, but if Joe Joyce keeps coming through,
Like I said, I had Daniel Dubois for the 8th round. Let's see if that happens. Let's see if Mystic Chris strikes again.
He's not got him out of that. He's landed big shots and landed them flush, and Joe Joyce is still in there, spearing him with that left-hand lead. Last few seconds of another dramatic round, and a round which I'm sure you're going to say that Daniel Dubois has won, Richie. Yeah, Daniel Dubois won that round.
All right.
Good round. Quality.
Good round for Dubois.
And they'll be pleased in that corner with that round.
And I also felt in the 6th round for Dubois, he done a little bit more to pip it. You feel in round 6, you threw an overhand right. I think 2 of them, and they really connected. So, but now Joyce has to change the variety of his punches, or else he cannot. I don't think Joyce can sustain that power for another couple of rounds. Why? Listen, right? Why are people so airy fairy? Right? This is boxing. This is a sport where people punch each other in the face and they want to stop the swearing. Are you kidding me? Unreal.
They're in the 8th round.
I can't take my eye off this fight for 1 second, or else
Somehow it feels like more than that's at stake.
this is proper squeaky bum time, ladies and gentlemen.
British Commonwealth European title fight. I remember being brought up on them as a kid, watching the Wednesday night sports nights. Harry Carpenter days. These type of contests.
Bye.
What's the ref doing?
You'll notice not happy at some of the work that Daniel Dubois was producing there.
Good jab from Dubois. Joyce has to change up the variety of his punches, or he's just going to lose.
More effectively than he was early on. Yeah, he's had to really work, isn't he now?
Joyce should have changed the variety of his punches after the 6th round. He's still been jabbing up for 8 rounds. He's not mixed up any of his shots, whereas Dubois has.
Joe Joyce there.
See that every time they jab, whenever they throw a jab, they just jab each other. All right, 3 jabs landed in a row in good succession for Joyce.
Against all expectations, go the distance.
Jab to the body from Joyce. He does like that jab to the body, doesn't he? All right. They're fighting inside the clinch.
Most people were thinking this could be Joe Joyce territory. Richie's guard is trailing, so he needs a big finish to the fight. And for the second time in the round, Dubois told off about illegal tactics. Yeah, just a low shot again, little left hook downstairs, but it was low. And John Lewis doing a good job there, telling Dubois to put it
Left, right down the pipe from Dubois. Nice little 1-2. Dubois bouncing in and out of range. It really now for Joyce, it's time. This is deep water territory now. He has to change up the output of his punches.
Joe Joyce just keeps plugging away.
Left, right from Joyce. Jab to the body from Joyce. Big right hand.
That was a right. He's holding his hand. He's up.
Big right hand from Dubois. He's changed his punches now.
Good round, both men having their moments.
Yeah. Dubois won that round. The last 3 rounds, Dubois really he's been the one that's put the pace on now. Before that, he was getting tagged a bit. Dubois realized that, you know, Dubois realized, Jesus, I'm in a fight. I need to do something, and he's completely he's tying up everything. Look, overhand.
Quality shot. The eye catching stuff's coming from Dubois. I just thought he was outworked there. So for me, Joyce narrows the gap.
I reckon.
Between rounds every time as they try to work away on that swelling, and Richie's got it.
Yeah, but he has only one. Yeah, I know. But look, mate, he's doing a good job with his Cyclops eye. I tell you that. Daniel Dubois, he's doing a good job
Who knows?
with that one Cyclops eye he's got.
This is absolutely dead level at this point.
Look, it's all well and good to land that jab, but if you're not going to throw a right hand behind it, or you're not going to get
As though he's got
Is he going to
unconventional,
open
you
up,
know,
or is he just trying to jab the whole fight?
that's what I'm saying. You can't.
If he's going to beat him, he's got to go for a knockout. Joyce, I think. I don't know what's going on.
Because like I said, like I said, the shots that he's been landing on Joyce have been, he's been waiting for him to go square because of his slow footwork, and then land straight right down the middle. In the last 3 rounds, he's been doing that. Forget about the jab, because you're losing that exchange with Joyce. Just throw the right down the pipe when he goes square. Look, he'll do it. Look, watch. He'll wait for him to go square. He'll just throw a right hand. He won't even throw a jab behind it. Look, watch. To catch him off guard.
The Olympic silver medalist to many people's eyes who watched that Olympic final in Rio. He was very unlucky not to come away with the gold.
See what I'm saying? All right, threw a jab there, but there's other times he just throws it with no lead up behind it.
Is it going to be his night? Dubois has given an
He even tried to throw a couple of right uppercuts when he went square, but those punches never landed. Joyce could see those punches.
He just slowed a little bit in this round. Probably suiting Dubois, if anything. I think Joe Joyce himself, he just his foot off the gas slightly.
Look, man, you guys can call me crazy, right? But I think these studio lights they got on this Royal Albert Hall, man, I think it's just cooking them like turkeys, bro. Like the amount of lights are in that place, man. It's got them glistening like a Christmas tree. These boys, like it's crazy. I'm not saying do the fight in complete darkness, but you know what I mean. It's like they're having to overwork.
His movement is better, you see. Obviously, he risks walking onto a left hook, but Daniel hasn't really thrown that. He hasn't trained with that shot.
He's not even throwing a right hand. He's doing nothing with that right hand, Joe Joyce. It's just like I said. Look, you know, Daniel Dubois is not a fighter that you can old man. He's just got too much power.
Right, got him, yeah.
finishing strongly, and Dubois absorbing some punishing shots in the last few seconds of that round. And you saw there Joe Joyce looking to the Dubois corner, holding up his arm as much as to say, what do you think now? This is reality.
Indeed, that was a good round, I thought, for Joe Joyce there.
What was in that round though? Do you see what I'm saying? What was really in it? It may be Joyce worked a little bit more to the body there. Oh no, this is just horrible fight to judge. Because I would say that throughout this fight,
Apologies for the language once more in the Joe Joyce corner.
can you believe this? They're not having.
Indeed, Joe
They're not allowing swearing, but it's almost 12 in the morning here. But you're not allowed to hear any swearing.
Last 3 rounds.
That sort of fight, it is very close. But Joyce looks the stronger and looks the more sprightly as we enter the 10th. I think Dubois.
No, I just gave that round to Joyce for argument's sake. Oh no! His left eye. Come on, Dubois, get up, get up, get up. Oh, Joe Joyce is one, man.
All the hype and he's a pussy old man. Guy's a pussy old man. Flipping, what a letdown.
I said this. Wait, I said this. Joe Joyce has just won. Guys, Joe Joyce has just won.
That's a disgrace, man. You need to learn to move your head.
I said this as well. His head movement was in this fight. I said both of them. I said both of them look slow. I'm telling you, yeah. Wait. Shh. I'm saying, yeah. I know this sounds mad. I know it sounds ludicrous, yeah. But them studio lights are fucking cooking them. Like they came out the second round and they were sweating already.
It's going to be a rematch, so.
Nah, man.
It's going to be a rematch.
He jabbed his face.
So there, look, he gets one in the eye. Now he can't see. Goes down and takes the counter, doesn't get up. But look at it here. It looks like it's closed there. But that was a shot that was banged on the button. That was banged on the eye.
Unbelievable.
Doesn't seem to be able to see Joe Joyce. Turns away.
These Olympic fighters, man. You can't underestimate them. Whenever it's an Olympic fighter, there's always that thought process in my brain that's always thinking, what if? When it's an Olympic fighter.
You've done the right thing in a way, though, man. When you feel that pain and you carry on for bravery and you damage your eye for life, you can fight him again, man. He will learn from it. He's got to learn from this.
Fucking hell, he's derailed the hype job, hasn't he?
He's a boring fighter.
Look, the celebration from Joe Joyce, look.
And the big underdog. He was 3-1 against winning this. Didn't look like it.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you have not already subscribed, please make sure you do with your bell notifications on. We will be doing this again in a couple of hours' time for Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr.
Oh, his eye's bad, man.
So make sure you're subscribed. If you're new here, make sure you're subscribed.
The general consensus was that if it went over 4 or 5 rounds, then the tide would turn and it would be for Joe Joyce. But that's just an extraordinary ending.
It was a weird fight. It was a weird fight.
Wasn't it? It was kind of up to about the 7th that it was all Joe Joyce from there. He couldn't see properly. The tank was increasingly looking as though it's pretty much empty.
He broke his will, man. Joyce broke his will.
He got his jab going and
He got his jab. Look, right.
Because he don't move his head like you said. And he got his arm.
He old manned him. Just old manned him. Joyce took all the punishment in that fight, right? Just old manned him, walked him down, how he usually does with every fighter, right? And
I think Tyson can beat him.
Listen, it's exactly the same thing, right? With Usyk. Everyone says, "Oh, he's boring, he ain't got enough power." When he's hitting you from awkward angles and he's constantly for 12 rounds just bouncing in and out of range, it's like mental warfare. It's like you're fighting Khabib. You know what's going to happen before it happens, right? You know he says in all of his press conferences, all of his interviews, my objection, my mission is to get the fight to the ground and pound them, give them jiu-jitsu, break their arm and win the fight. And no one could stop him. It's the same thing. Same thing with Joyce, really. No one gives Joyce credit because he looks slow. But when the punches land, it's a different story. You know?
there is a danger, of course.
people don't want to give Joyce the credit he deserves because he doesn't look the most flashiest. He's not, you know, he doesn't throw like quick 1-2s, fights inside the pocket moves. He's not that type of fighter.
Reaches the count of 10. Therefore, your winner by way of count out. And now British, Commonwealth, and European heavyweight champion.
Cool as ice.
The Juggernaut, Joyce.
Dad, my subscriber asked me, hello, I'm from America. Can you explain to me squeaky bum time? So Cool Cars California, squeaky bum time is like when things get intense, when things get, you know, nervous, when things get the anxiety, the build up, the atmosphere.
And then you got to clench your bum.
You got, you know, you got to clench your bum because the anticipation is too much. You know, it's an analogy for you know, for being nervous or suspense or anything in that realm, really. So that's what squeaky bum time means. It's a saying that came from Alex Ferguson, from Manchester United, football manager, and he used to say it all the time. When he thought he was going into a game that was, you know, important, he would always say that. So that is the meaning of squeaky bum time. Joe, I get people from all type, you know, the different parts of the world. And when I say that, I bet they think, well, what is he talking about? This means that David Hay, for once in his life, when everyone doubted Mr. David Hay, he got something right. He predicted something that actually happened, that Joe Joyce would win. Bless his soul.
And I've never liked seeing a fighter take a knee. It's just, Carl, I'm sure Carl's the same. I'd rather get knocked spark out. So what was your interpretation of the finish, Carl? I think that we all like Dubois. He's a likable guy, but if it's someone we didn't like, was there to put.
He mentally broke him, man. Guys, he mentally broke him.
He took a knee from a shot in the hands. I was a man, I was close, but I get dragged out of the ring. I wouldn't take a knee.
He mentally broke him, man. I would. If it was me in there, I'd like to just get knocked the fuck out, man. Or someone just throwing the towel for me. I mean, that was a fight to hit the next pinnacle within your career. You're gonna have to just annihilate me to get me out there. I'm not taking a knee for no fucking eye. You know. I mean, okay, when you're in there, you might be thinking about the bigger picture and this and that, but it just goes to show how badly Joe Joyce, old man Dubois in that fight.
It's Joe Joyce. He did what he said he was going to do. He took hard fights, burn mains to burn, Jennings, all the fighters nobody else wanted to fight. He was ready to do it. In his first fight, he did a 10 round against Ian Lewison. That was Ian Lewison.
Who won? Joe Joyce. Joe Joyce won the fight. I know, right?
The top fights that Joe Joyce had is because he's 35 years of age and now he's ready for that shot. He done it the right way. Joe did, and there was no preparation.
It's unbelievable, really. It's like. Look at. I mean, these are the earlier rounds, right? Look at these men just sweating like a Christmas tree. Look at them. Look. It's like they're in the middle of the Sahara Desert. Look at them. This is just like the third round. This year, have you seen boxers sweat that much within 3 rounds? Look at them. I haven't. All right, call me mad, but I'm not saying Dubois should come out and be like, oh, the reason why I wasn't performing was because there was too many lights on and I couldn't perform. I'm not saying that, but you know, just essentially it feels like there's a cause and effect to this.
He wouldn't be ready to beat someone like Alexander Usyk, which is what they're looking at potentially next. I don't think he's technically ready yet. Give it 3 years, give it 4 years for sure. After taking a knee like that, it's going to take a little while to build your confidence, build the fans' confidence. You're going to need another probably 5 or 6, 7 fights before you start really looking at some big names. Even though he's had so many good moments in this fight tonight.
Do you know what? He should have. You know what? He should have just got knocked out, man. Do you know what I mean? That's worse. Taking a knee like that in a fight that could potentially get you to the neck. It was a fucking gunshot jab, man. But I was saying this in the beginning. Every time they jab, right? Joyce was always beating into the punch. So I was saying, in terms for Dubois, the only way that he can change the tide if he just shoots the right hand down the middle and doesn't set up with the jab, because Joyce is the taller fighter and you can see the punch coming. He still performed well, man. Like, he won rounds. He fought well.
What happened, Daniel, in that 10th round? What happened 30 seconds in?
When I say he caught me with a good jab, and the jab was pretty accurate, and I couldn't see out the eye. And I don't want, it just happens, man. I can't explain it. Just, at the moment, I just pinged it, and I couldn't see out. I was trying my best, and it just happened.
And Joe, what did you think when you saw Daniel back away, touch the eye, and take the knee? What thought went through your head?
Well, I was glad it was over.
The both of you, and I've got to congratulate you, because people will be at home now, they'll be applauding, they'll be watching it back. You've taken part in something incredibly special here tonight. Daniel, you got caught with the very first punch of the fight, a big jab after 5 or 6 seconds, and I saw your body go in. Was that the hardest you've been hit, you think?
I've been hit hard, but it was position maybe, on the eye and just where it hit me. But I'm a tough guy. I'll come again for sure.
And Joe, you had to go through
DWR, Joyce, easy money. Did you always have Joyce to win?
Flashed all over the canvas. You took them. Were you at ring, Daniel? Were you ever hurt?
No, I've taken some big shots, and respect to Daniel. He's got some power, and he's young, he's fresh, and he's hungry, and he could come again. But I've felt power like that before, and with my experience, I've learned to ride it and come back. And I'm blessed with a good team, so I can keep going and keep moving forward. And I was kind of, I felt his power, and I was happy to take it, if you know what I mean.
I do.
But preferably not take it.
That's the choices, and that's the way you do your business. Daniel, going into the 10th round now, okay, most people seem to have it like this. One judge had you, one judge had Joe, another judge was switched. How did you have it then? As you got up for the 10th round, your eyes closed.
Yeah, but this is the thing. He's not fast, but he's patient. This is the thing. Joyce will old man you. Joyce is very much, in a sense, similar to Usyk in the sense that he will play mental warfare with you for about 11 rounds, get inside your head for 11 rounds, and then he's a type of fight when in the last round he might just throw every single punch he knows of on your face. Do you know what I mean? He's that type of fighter.
Face myself maybe a bit more. Here's what it is, though. Joe won.
And Joe, it was just a jab. You didn't go chasing him with the right hand or looking for left hooks. You just threw the jab, turned your shoulder, moved away, and avoided him. It was a simple tactic in the end, a good tactic, but a simple one.
I have seen it.
Yeah,
I have seen it.
And I was mixing it up.
Great episode.
One more second, Joe. Yeah, Daniel, you can go. Sorry, Martin. Yeah. Go and get your eyes seen to. I appreciate it. Fred, can I call you? Is that possible? Yeah. Sorry about that, I've got to interview, but I don't like doing it.
You interview when you win,
and interview when you lose. So Joe, it was the jab was just working non-stop. Could you sense that in the very first round that the jab was starting to get to him, starting to hurt him?
Yeah, I started looking at.
Not really.
Starting to swell up as well.
No.
And I felt quite comfortable.
Not really. You need.
Was moving away from it.
Yeah, but
too close because
it's a TV series, man. You're going to need an external villain every episode to take it somewhere. So at least we got the backstory with Yoda. So
it was a brilliant 9 rounds and then a bizarre 36 seconds. At what point in the fight did you think that Daniel could lose, or were you convinced he was going into the 10th that he could still win the fight? I mean, you couldn't just see it. You couldn't see how it was what it was. So he was in control. Joe done. I said at the beginning of the fight, it's going to be about who gets the jab off. It's a battle of the jabs. Who's ever got the better jab, they're going to control the fight. And you know, it was. I thought it was pretty even the fight. There was nothing in it. But at the end of the day, couldn't see how.
Have you seen his promoter, Dad? Sam, isn't it? What's his name? Sam Jones. Is that his name?
And he come through it.
Have you heard of him? Have you seen him talk? No. For Joe, you never seen him.
For who?
For Joe Joyce.
He said,
Yeah, no, but then there's another guy. He's got an agent that like promotes him.
and that's what it looked like. So we've got to throw it.
Yeah, fights were.
Well, where does Big Joe go now? He's in the driving seat, isn't he? That's where he goes now. He goes for a big 2021.
I'm ready for you,
Rematch of Alexander Usyk. It's taking time to sink in here. I mean, people were quite stunned, not just how well you boxed, Joe, but at the end when he went down. Were you a bit shocked what he did when he went down back to where he went down his knee? Yeah, I think I couldn't see quite what happened. He's obviously in a lot of pain to have done that. It wasn't like it was, I mean, it wasn't like shot knocked him down. You know, he suddenly he clipped him with a jab, and obviously that done something to the eye. And Frank, with Daniel, I know I should be asking this question next week or in 2 weeks' time. Again, his eyes like that, he'll be at the hospital being examined. But if you fast forward in your head, which you do.
I was a tense. It was a proper tense fight to watch, people, man.
Of course he's got. You know, if he wants to carry on, of course he's got. If he will carry on, he's a young man. I mean, Joe, what was you doing at his age?
I just about started watching. I thought
There you go. I think Anthony Joshua at his age wasn't even a pro. So it's something to learn from. But obviously, you know, your handicap is what it is. But listen, we never had the eye. I'm sure Joe's not complaining about it. But the eye, who knows how it would have ended? It was getting very interesting, the fight, wasn't it? But it is what it is. You know, prime example is David Hay. Yeah. You know, Carl Thompson. Already, yeah. Well, then he came back and come back and won a title. Braiders Prescott. We all thought he'd finished that Amir Khan completely. He came back. This happens to numerous fights. There, it's a sign of what you are. Yeah. You know, what you're all about. To come back. Can you come back? I would think he can, but we'll see.
Of course he can come back, man. If you think Dubois is written off after that fight, you are the very depiction of a hater. If you think that, if Dubois done after that fight, man, God be with you. If you think that.
Joe, thank you very much. Congratulations, Frank. Thanks very much. Thanks so much for persevering with a fight that we.
Cool Cars California, thank you for tuning in. What time is a Tyson fight? Do the reviews. Hey, my G, what's happening? Over here in the UK, that is 1 a.m. in the morning. So I don't know how that dictates to US time, but me in the UK here, 1 a.m. will be the card for Tyson and Tyson versus Jones.
It will want him, and again, like I said a few moments ago, he's going to take and receive a lot of criticism.
But yeah, within the next 19, I'd say the next 90 to 2 hours, I'll be up here again doing another live stream. But yeah, Cool Cars California. If you're still around at that point, you can drop back into the live stream. Talk about boxing, talk about chicken, and we can talk about a good buddy Andy Ruiz. We haven't heard from him. Who's he fighting? Thin air at the moment. Or it could be oh no, let me not go there actually. I was gonna say he was eating tacos, but such a fucking lame joke.
Needs to get back in there and start testing himself. And what about between fights? What about the sparring? Has that shown itself as well?
And Duda, I'm going over to your channel to check out your Miles Morales PS the Miles Morales review. I know that you've done it. I'm getting around to watching it, man. So I will be. That's on my list, my to-do list. But I hope you're well, man. How have you been, Duda? How have you been? If you're still here.
The quality of the victory tonight and the pain of the defeat certainly are going to linger a long, long time. Look at Martin Barrows front of camera there. What happened to us tonight? I thought Daniel spoke brilliantly, and hopefully he'll turn it all around and turn what has happened tonight into a positive. But what a performance this has been tonight from Joe Joyce.
The juggernaut.
He's such a likable individual.
He took some shots,
so cool,
man.
calm and collected.
See that overhand right he threw, was it? I think it was his sixth round. I think Dubois threw an overhand right, hit him right there, right? And you saw his whole head whiplash. If Dubois hit Joshua with that same shot, he'd be on the floor sleeping. Or he'd be ice skating again like he was against Ruiz in the first fight. Hit it. He's been gifted a fucking chin, man. And you need a chin at heavyweight.
In the United States, and Joe was in the background to a degree. 14, 15 months ago.
I mean, Joyce is just blessed with a chin, man.
He came from a solid amateur background, and he's moved now into the pros. You know, he's bounced from training.
Oh, it was just gameplay, but I think I'll give it. Great game, good man. Thanks for asking. Yeah, man, everything's good. Yeah, everything's good. In terms of YouTube, you know, it's kind of, it's you know how it is, man. Slowly catch a monkey. But no, YouTube's good. The filmmaking outside of YouTube is good as well. A lot of things are in motion. A lot of things of, you know, I mean, the multiple companies I'm affiliated, man, we've been hit so many times. We think, oh, we're gonna come back, and then another lockdown, and then this happens, and then everyone's schedule's out of bounds. You know, a lot of people got their jobs. You got to do, man, it's a nightmare. But we've got into a place where we at least have an outline of where we want to go. And 2020 is going to be exciting, man. As a matter of fact, you're going to see something very soon that I will announce on the channel very soon. A short film that I was in, so I don't want to give too much away about it, but it was a lot of fun to be a part of.
Even he ain't can break a camel jump. With a guy like him, I'm prepared to go the distance. People understand. And I don't know if am I a good boxer. I can fight too. A man for man, and nobody can match me. I feel like I'm in rough shape right now. I'm like Tyson, there's no one like me. I'm back.
I'm back. Look, his ego's come back. See that? Look. See that? The gods of war have spoken to him again. He said, guys, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe, turn your bell notifications on. In 9 minutes to 2 hours, we'll be doing another live stream for Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. Iron Mike versus Superman. Baddest man in the planet versus one of the pound-for-pound kings, the best pound-for-pound kings of all time. Who knows? I don't think they're going to go in there abiding by any rules. I think they're going to go in there and throw the kitchen sink at each other. I don't think you can just tell Roy Jones Jr. and Tyson, don't throw any punches, you know. Have a hard spot. I don't think that's the case. Who have I got for that fight? I don't know. Who have you got for that fight? If they're gonna fight, we don't even know. It's either they're gonna go in there, rip each other's heads off.
I think it goes after 3 rounds, and I think it's
I think the options are just immense for him now, right?
I think there's one option, and that's going after that WBO title. He's worked so hard to get into the position he is, European, Commonwealth.
Ladies and gentlemen, please leave a like on the stream. It's always appreciated, helps the channel out. Yeah, I know, a lot of people are looking forward to it.
Carl, you're splitting your time between the United
Yeah,
States
man, nice one. Yeah, man. Yeah, brother. Same to you, man. Same to you. Next year, let's do a collaboration. Let's do something. We'll find an area of content to work off. We'll collaborate. We'll do something. I think that would be good.
And
what kind of a threat will he be to a Tyson Fury, a Joshua, and Usyk, the men who are, well, until tonight, above him, that he's been looking up to?
I think that he gives Usyk a fight, certainly, just because of his sheer size and work rate, his fitness. We see Derek Chisora give Usyk problems. I don't think he's good enough yet.
Yeah, man, everyone's looking forward to seeing Tyson back. Has he still got it at age of 54? Is he 54?
That's 12 tonight now.
Yeah, so it's amazing, isn't it? Yeah, we thought there's plenty of time. I don't think there is plenty of time.
Yeah, man. That'd be
more fights, then he could be ready for that.
that'd be proper
It's a
good.
great win. You've
That'd
been
be
great,
proper
Carl.
good.
David, as ever, you've been great as well. Thank you very much to everybody for watching with us, and particularly to our hosts here at Church House.
I was gonna say, Duda, in your description of your videos, do you have like an Instagram or an email I can follow? I mean, you don't have to put it here, but just trying to see if you've got.
Who kept at it most of all. We're back here again next week, and another great matchup between Anthony Yard and Lyndon Arthur. So we'll meet again.
It's still going on.
Maybe they'll meet again.
Apparently they're all dancing and going on. I don't know if they can see us though now.
It's been a very busy day. The Ghosty, Wagwan, my G, what's happening? Welcome. The stream is in the initiation process to close, but since there's a couple of people here, Wagwan, what's happening? And if you're wondering who won this fight, Joyce won by stoppage. Joyce won by stoppage. All right, awesome, cool. I'll get into contact with you on that Insta there, and we'll plan somewhere next year in the year. What we can be what we can do. So we'll arrange it and we'll do something cool, man. But guys, I'm gonna end it here. I'll be going again within the next 9 minutes to 2 hours. What's the time now? Yeah, next 9 minutes to 2 hours for Mike Jones versus Roy Jones. And make sure to subscribe, turn your bell notifications on, and I'll see you all in a bit. Cheers.
Come here, right? Apparently it's still going on. Come here. Sit behind me.